I think it is sustaining for a long time a positive attitude and making progress when everything is against you. No resources, nobody's believing on you, things don't work, especially with hardware. It's very frustrating. To invest thousands to develop one of these cards and then you have it and it doesn't work. It's like a punch. It's much harder than doing software. Software, you can change the code and you see it immediately. But doing hardware is very tough. But then when it works, it's so rewarding that is also magical.
Sound of Startups podcast is hosted by Taj, produced by Amplitude Ventures, your partner in early stage startups.
This episode is part of a special music tech series at the Slush Accelerator Program 2025, organized and sponsored by Amplitude Ventures. Brought to you by Singa, with support from the Yamaha Music Innovation Fund.
Hello, and welcome to the new episode of Sound of Startups, where we bring people and founders from across the startup domain, where they tell their stories, how they did, who they are, and how was their whole journey. So today we have one guest from Germany. His name is Matias. He runs a company called WizeMice, a very professional person with a diverse background, which is not from the industry in which he's operating in. And what is curious and what is interesting about this Matias is the kind of professional experience he brings from in his past profession. And now he's in an industry which is very new and different for him. So ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to welcome Matias.
Thank you, Tash. Happy to be here today.
So Matias, who are you and what do you do and what did you start it? Where did you start it from?
I am Matias. I am originally from Chile. And I started working in the sports style industry very, very early. I started working for Puma, doing merchandising in Chile, then doing merchandising and planning in Latin America. And then I came to Germany with my family to work in a go-to-market, merchandising, strategy, operations in the headquarters for Puma. And I have been working there for the last 20 years. But also, I'm a guitar player, I'm a producer, musician, and I also love to tinker with the electronics and software. I've been disassembling stuff since a kid. So yeah, now I'm trying to do a new adventure, trying to do a little device called WizeMice.
You were the global director for Puma, merchandising and operations, for such a big company, and yet you choose to come and start a company called WizeMice. Why?
Like a dream. It's not an exact mathematical thing that you would do because it's a good business or a profitable short-term venture. So it's just following a dream of combining electronics, music, software, and try to do something different.
Okay, and the dream name is WizeMice. So what does mice? Yeah, what is WizeMice?
Yeah, WizeMice is in essence a mini computer that you can use it to transform or generate sound. So it has multiple usages. If you are a guitar player, you will plug your guitar here. You will get out from this other jack either to your amplifier or to the PA, and you will have your whole guitar rig inside here, your amplifier, your effects, everything. If you are a keyboard player, you will plug your MIDI controller here, and you will have all your sound palette as a keyboard player. A Rhodes, a clavinet, an organ, or a synthesizer. So the idea is to allow people to install third-party software, all their favorite plugins, that otherwise they would need to carry a computer on stage. And having a computer on stage is accepted for some musicians, drummers, keyboard players, but it's not good for a guitar player. You don't want to look like a rock star playing guitar with a computer on your side. So this is giving you that freedom of not carrying more than this if you want.
How was WizeMice born? What was your idea and what were your thoughts?
Yeah, the initial thing was, okay, now it's time. I want to follow this dream. And the dream is to put in a very small form factor the ability to install software from third parties. And that's something that is today is not happening very well. So I knew that I needed a specific set of technologies. One of those technologies is called juice. So I understood early in that investigation that I needed an expert in juice. And then I went to the forum of the juice webpage trying to find those experts. And I met Pedro, that is a juice expert from Brazil. And we started talking remotely. I live in Germany, he lives in Brazil. We connected very early. I love Brazil. I love the music from Brazil. I've been traveling there a lot. So we immediately had a lot in common. And he helped me and resonated with this idea, and he helped me to find other experts that could support us. So hardware experts, marketing experts. And then we assembled a team, and we worked remotely for a year and a half. And now the team is coming to Berlin, and they're going to kind of the epicenter of electronics and music in Germany.
Okay, so you were somebody who was not from music industry, and then you found a passion that you wanted to convert in a product. You found a team online, and now your team members have left their countries, and now they are settled in Berlin just to make this startup happen. How does it feel to take your idea from an outsider and nowhere? Nobody knew it, and today forming a team and being 1.5 years, and now I think you're also selected for some startup accelerator programs also. Can you tell more about the whole process? How does that happen?
Maybe it was not the shortest path to do a startup. Many startups start with the idea, validating, maybe then they get into programs. But for us, it was important to have a really working, cool prototype. And when we had that and achieved that, then we started applying to different acceleration programs. That is how I met you. That also opened us the door to get into music tech conferences. And also we applied to incubator program that is called WaveLab in Munich. It's part of the Music University of Munich. And I was there last week with the team, and that was very nice and important for us. That was the first time that the 3 colleagues of this team were together working after 1.5 years. We spent a full week working in the WaveLab incubator with a lot of sessions working on the strategy, on the business model, on the product, on communication, on the pitching. And on Thursday last week happened something really magical for us, because we did the first demo day of this product, and we unveiled it for other people that is not our super close circle of friends and musicians. And the reaction was very positive. After a while, we stopped talking about the product, and we were just jamming, drinking some beers, and singing. And then I realized, oh wow, this is working. No latency, organic, nice, rich sounds, and now we are having fun. We're not talking about the technical aspects of the product or the business. And that was the whole objective of that, to enjoy the product as it should.
You're also now a part of MUSICTECHSLUSH Accelerator Program 2025. How was your experience in that, and what are you looking forward to?
Yeah, we are super happy to be in the Slush Music Tech Acceleration Program, because that will keep on helping us to grow as a startup on different perspectives. How to pitch better, how to model the business in a way that is realistic and attractive for investors, how to build the brand, and how to connect with more people from this industry, because we are just starting to get to know this industry. So it will be very important for us.
Do you think such accelerator programs that you have been part of, do they help you in any way?
Yeah. These programs have expertise and have experience supporting startups from different styles. So it's incredible to have the support of those experts if you are just starting an adventure in an industry that you don't know. So yeah, it's an invaluable expertise that you get in order to move forward.
How did you navigate your way from somebody coming from a corporate sector who's now trying to do something in the music industry, and that too on the hardware side? How was it?
I've been consuming and using equipment to make music since a long time ago. So on that side, I belong already to the music industry, and I know a lot about what is needed in order to be a successful musician that plays live. But I have not worked in this industry as a professional outside of playing live. So this is very new for me, and the way to get in and to learn has been with the support of acceleration programs, as the one that we will go now in a few weeks, through conferences to start getting to know people and what are the topics that are relevant for them, and pitching this project to experts that can also give us feedback on how the industry works and how the product development works for this industry.
Okay, that makes sense. So my next question is, what is the hardest part of being an entrepreneur?
Yeah, I think it is sustaining for a long time a positive attitude and making progress when everything is against you. No resources, nobody's believing on you, things don't work, especially with hardware. It's very frustrating to invest thousands to develop one of these cards, and then you have it and it doesn't work. It's like a punch. It's much harder than doing software. Software, you can change the code and you see it immediately. But doing hardware is very tough. But then when it works, it's so rewarding that is also magical. So I think the main aspect has been building a team that believes on something bigger with passion, and building a culture inside this mini team of accepting our defeats and being resilient to think on solutions, and having a whole attitude of being not judgmental and constructive, but very practical, trying to move forward without thinking too much on what happens in the past.
How does it feel like to come from industry which is structured, organized, KPI driven, and then you're in the music where things are not very structured and very predictable?
Some of the unorganized side that you are talking could be maybe more on the artistic side, but I think companies that are doing hardware, like the famous brands in the world, they are pretty similar to a big corporation like the one that I worked. It's about managing big projects with big timelines, with complex team structures, technological research and development, managing inventories, production. So I think maybe that side of the industry is so very much more similar to the one that I work, that is building products at the end, and marketing them with the interesting stories that resonate with consumers. So I don't feel that I am coming to an unorganized industry. So far, I haven't seen that.
If you were to give an advice for people who are trying to do startup, what that would be?
I would say read a bit the methodologies of doing startups. Maybe don't make the mistake that I did of trying to work very long and hard and expensive doing a prototype before validation. I think that is a good advice. But also work very hard and long to have a prototype, because it's much more effective than just having an idea. So try to find that balance, and try to ask for help immediately in experts like you, Taj, or acceleration, incubation programs. There's a lot of stuff out there, and it's nice, good people that want to support, and there's lots to learn there.
That makes sense. I think so, Matias, it was fantastic talking to you. And we are really happy the way you have done and made this. Thanks for yourself here. And we are really looking forward to have you at Slush, Music Tech Startup Accelerator program. Do you have anything which you want to say about the Music Tech Startup Accelerator program?
Yeah, I've been never in Finland, so I'm super looking forward. I am very curious to see which people I will meet, and yeah, just looking forward and trying to give the best speech ever.
Thank you so much, Matias, for your time, and it was a pleasure meeting you. We wish you best of luck for the accelerator programs at Wavelab that you're doing and the new one that you're trying to join in Finland, that is MUSICTECHSLUSH Accelerator Program 2025. And best of luck. Nice talking to you.
Thank you, Taj. Have a nice day. It was super nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye.